Welcome, everyone. This is LCY Presents. I am Carlisle Jones, and today I have 17-year-old producer from North Carolina, Young Cutta.
What's
What's up,
up?
bro?
What's
How you
up? How you
doing?
doing? I'm good.
Pretty good. What
Good.
you doing? What you doing right now? How you feeling?
Uh, I was just making beats and I'm feeling pretty good.
I know. I heard you had to make like 20 a day now or something.
I got to, bro. I got to stay on the grind.
Oh yeah. So let's get right into it. Kind of me and you have a personal relationship because you kind of like get your start, I guess, as like a producer. I feel about just like sending your beats out uh,
Yeah,
to managers and
basically,
artists.
as a producer, you got to network, and definitely, that's definitely one of the ways that I just became bigger and started producing all these songs was just networking with people, contacting, like using Instagram a ton just to DM like artists and managers and just using that to further my
I mean, how many times like because you've had some really good placements that we'll get into
hmm
later, but like how many times do you had to send these beat packs to these people, like not even new beats, like just the same pack, just to see if they even open them?
yeah, sometimes I'll send like the same beat over and over again just because I like the beat and I know they can kill it, but they just like sometimes they don't see it or they just don't pay attention, but I'll resend the same beat sometimes for sure.
Yeah, I mean, not much longer, hopefully. But that's going to be also later in the interview. But I was going to say, just kind of from us meeting up, like you messaged me randomly about my artist, and
Yeah.
now we've been doing business for over half a year now, which
hmm
quickly went by. By the way, not sure if you
Yeah.
realize how quick it's been, but
Yeah.
but for everyone trying to figure out who you are, I kind of want to really dig into the production side because that's what you're going to be known for, when you're
hmm
making all these millions of dollars.
hmm
So the first thing is going to be is what program are you currently using to like produce?
I currently use FL Studio 11 and
11.
I switched from 20 like not too long ago, but I
Why
use
is
11
that?
now. Um, well, Murda actually got me onto 11 because it makes sending like zip files between each other like easier. So I use that now.
Now, is there like a 12, 13, 14, 15?
No, I think they went from 12 to 20.
So it's like an Xbox thing, like
Yeah,
360 to X, just
yeah,
whatever we want to do.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah. It
But
doesn't matter.
how long does it usually take you to like cook up the beat?
Um, well, I'm fast with this, so depends. Like maybe like 10 minutes to 45, but it could go longer if I am really like into the beat and
Oh
really
yeah,
like
if it's not just like a
want to make it
drum,
perfect. Yeah,
that
if I want to make it perfect.
so like when it comes into that, does it also like tie into like what loops you have available or what
Yeah, if I have like a ton of loops to use, then it'll definitely go quicker. But
so
I always have some fire producers like sending me loops all the time
okay,
for
like
sure.
from like made to not made people,
hmm
like even
Yeah,
beginners.
just a ton of people.
Does that come from like collabs also, the people paying to like,
Yeah,
have that cut a tag on there?
yeah, people pay for collabs and I send their beats out to like these bigger artists that they wouldn't have like the chance, not much of a chance of working with. So I give them that kind of.
Would that be really good advice for you to other artists, young or old? Do you think that's the best way to technically get potential placements is to collab with other producers?
Yeah, of course. Like I used to pay people to collab. Like when I was just coming up, I was like saw these big producers and I was like hitting their DM like, "Yo, let's collab," or and they'd be like, "I charge," so I'd be like, "Okay,"
Yeah, which
because I
which
knew that they had the contacts, of these artists.
Yeah, because especially the Beats Fire, they're just going to put it
Hmm.
in there
Yeah.
into their packs. That's
Yeah.
always one thing that I've personally always found an issue with as a kind of as a manager, and also because I DM people for artists, is that that tag "Let's Collab" is very difficult to get past
Hmm.
because you know how the cloud battles are, and but like I think the whole paying part of it is important, which I feel like people just don't
Hmm.
want to pay money for anything.
Yeah.
They want everything handed to them. But like,
Oh no.
you
Yeah, you
know,
know.
have you lost any placements because of one of the collabs you've done? The person asked for like too much money. Like, have you had any of those issues yet?
No, I haven't, not yet.
Okay, well that's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a couple of issues. I've had a couple where producers are prideful and want like $5,000 for a beat, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Like
dude,
small producers?
yeah, small producers that are signed to big producers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's like
Yeah.
I understand, but like at the end of the day, man, it's play. That leads to this question. Actually, that's really good just to hop onto is: are placements more important to you than money sometimes?
Um, I definitely, well, when I came up, like, I was just happy to get a placement. Like, I didn't really know about the business side. So I was just giving beats away for free, you know? And
Yeah.
then I learned from people that you can actually start making money. And
Hmm.
so that's when I started charging people.
Did you do like BeatStar and stuff like that, and or did you just do
Uh,
YouTube?
I've been with BeatStars for about like 2 or 3 years, but I've always just posted beats on there and YouTube.
I've been on your YouTube a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for everyone, go subscribe to him on YouTube because he like and Twitter. So
Yes,
we'll
sir.
get to that then because that's what
Yeah,
you always talk about is subscribe to me on Twitter and all
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But what do you look for when you're finding a sample or a sound to create a beat? Like what are you personally looking for?
Um, it depends what kind of mood I'm in, but usually, personally, I like making hard like trap, so like hard beats, like hard hitting 808s and just like hard drums. So usually I'll find one like that, but I like to make all genres.
Okay, but that's the one
But
you particularly like. You like
yeah,
the
yeah,
club bangers, that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
definitely,
But
definitely.
dude, I guess the collabs also. I guess when you're making collabs, that can give you different
Hmm.
vibes. Maybe even a
Hmm.
new style of production depending
Yeah,
on who you work with.
yeah. All these producers that send me loops, they're like so many of them. They just all have different vibes that they send, and I always
Yeah,
use them.
I
Definitely,
was
yeah.
I was actually I love that you're actually from North Carolina because you're only like
Hmm.
6 hours away from where I live in Birmingham. But like
Yeah.
producers that I've been working with, man, like France, Europe, Russia, like they're just like
Mm,
it's crazy to see that like producers from all ages because most of the producers
yeah.
I work with are your age. You're the youngest one I've worked with, but
Mhm.
from you when you were 16 all the way up to about 20, that's like the range of like producers right now
Yeah.
making hits.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely a lot of young like producers out there. Definitely.
especially like which I'm still waiting for you to eventually get that young boy the song.
Oh man, I thought it was gonna be on this album, man. But
Oh, this one, the last one. I thought you were
uh,
about to be on 38
like
too.
both, for real, both. But hopefully it's on the deluxe, cause
It has to be better than some of those songs. It has to be
yeah,
because
they,
like
I mean, they bought the beat, so I'm just waiting for it to drop.
I mean yeah.
That's all I
So
could do. Just wait.
eventually.
Yeah.
So, but like that's like a perfect example because like that 38 baby too. Do you remember that the little white kid that was like 17-year old in high school who got the
Hmm.
platinum record? He like had a
Yeah.
big platinum record, and everyone's like 17 years old at school talking about like what they're gonna do after school, like are they gonna
Yeah.
play, and this guy's like over here producing a platinum record for NBA Youngboy.
Yeah.
like
I
it's
think
crazy.
was that James Maddox?
I think so. He has glasses.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Like
he's cool.
it's
Yeah,
crazy. It's just
it is
crazy
crazy.
that can
Definitely.
happen.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
like. I think the age of creating is now to a point where age doesn't technically matter when it comes
Hmm.
to creativity. Whereas, like, I'm 27, about to be
Hmm.
28, but like, let's go 10 years. So me 10 years ago at 17, would
Hmm.
I have been able to get into production like it is nowadays? I could
Hmm.
probably have done it, but like the music scene just wasn't like that.
Yeah,
You didn't have SoundCloud like that. You didn't have
yeah,
Spotify.
yeah. All this new technology definitely makes it easier for young producers because they just they're just in tune, with everything that's coming out and new software and all that.
Did you learn from YouTube or did you learn from like a friend or something?
Um, I was really just learning off YouTube. No one, no one here like makes beats, or barely anyone where I live, because I'm
Yeah.
in a small town.
So
So
yeah. Do you want to
it was,
tell everyone the name of your small town? Because it's
yeah.
really weird.
I'm from Kill Devil Hills, North
It doesn't even
Carolina.
sound. It doesn't even sound real. It sounds
Yeah,
like a
it's
movie.
it's part of the Outer Banks. I don't know if you saw that TV show on
Uh,
Netflix.
all I know is like on the map, it looks like it's
Yeah,
right by the body of water.
yeah, it's right on the beach. Yeah, I'm a beach boy, pretty much.
Is that why you got the blonde hair?
Yep.
But it's real though. It's not like you didn't die,
No,
right?
it's real. It's real.
Okay, okay. So,
No, I don't do that.
but yeah, but yeah, that's great though. That's crazy that you can, potentially get all um, these big placements super
Mhm.
easy once you get your foot in the door.
Yeah,
Like,
it really is just networking for all the
and
like
you,
producers coming up. Just network, and you'll see amazing things happen for real.
yeah. So, are you being managed right now by the same guy that when I met you, or you have a new manager or anything?
I don't have any management right now, but I'm getting signed to Murda Beatz. So
Ooh. Is that from?
yeah.
Is that from? Is that from? I gotta act like I'm surprised. Uh, but is that from when you went to Cali just a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, well, I've been talking to Murda's management, like Corey, Danny, all of them at 220
Yeah,
Records. And so I've been cool with them for a while. And Corey said, come over. And I met Murda for the first time. And he liked my like style, that
yeah.
I was like
Which
young and stuff. But
which his journey is similar to how I think yours is going to play out.
yeah, we
Personally,
we were talking about that. And I told him that I was from a small town. He's like, yeah, it kind
because
of like,
he's like the most like you would not think that he produces what he produces.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I know.
he's a little, isn't he from Canada too?
Yeah, Canada, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like not much, he's not much older than you. He's like 20 something, what?
26, I think.
26? Okay. So, but he's been around, he's been doing it since like
Hmm.
he was like 17, 18
Yeah,
that I can remember.
yeah.
So, but, well, we'll, I guess like that murder game kind of skips a lot of my questions, but let's go ahead. Let's just jump into the murder beats and everything like that.
Hmm.
So you go to Cali,
Hmm.
you have this cool experience.
Hmm.
Are do you meet him first day or does he come in like a couple days later?
It was a couple days later. I was there for like 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
every night I was just going to studio sessions with different artists. But yeah, it was a couple days in the trip, and I met
Did,
him,
did
and it
they
was
pay you to did they pay you to come to the studio sessions?
no, I just went and like cooked up with them because
Okay.
it was a session with Murda and 24K Golden.
Okay. Did you get any
So
records with him?
yeah, we made one. It was fire.
What do you think of his XXL freshman cipher?
Um, it was good. It was good.
Yeah,
It
it
was
doesn't
good.
really show like what he usually sounds like,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
still dope, especially if he's on
yeah.
the come up like that.
Hmm.
I'm
Definitely.
I'm curious to see how he goes on one of your beats if it comes out.
Yeah, It was fire in the studio when he was making it. It was definitely fire.
So, were you the youngest person in the room?
Yeah.
Like, is everyone around that 22 to 26 age, kind of, or even older than that?
I don't know how old Golden is, but they're around like 20 to 30s.
Okay, but I
So
mean
yeah.
that must be. And that was your first time going there.
Yeah.
Now that you're signing, which I'm not going to get into money or anything like that because that's no one's business. Now that you're signing to like Murda Beatz and everything like that, what is like what's your first goal? Like, what's your short term and long term goal now that you're signed? Like,
Um, Short term and long term. I guess short term would just be keep working, keep getting placements, stay consistent, make beats, get better. Long term, I guess the same thing.
yeah,
It's the
okay.
same
I mean,
thing, yeah.
it can work. Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
you don't. I feel like as a producer, like producers sadly hit that stagger where they make that one song and then sticking to
Hmm.
that next song is always difficult.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you still work with beginning artists too, though,
Hmm. Oh yeah.
because you never know who's gonna pop. I mean,
Of course, yeah. I love working with like smaller artists because it's just cool.
oh
You
yeah,
actually get like a better connection with them too. They're not as busy, and you know what I mean? Like you can get
oh
more
yeah,
work with them.
you can actually talk to them.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah. Oh, which man, now that we're both plugged into like the industry,
Hmm.
we understand truly what it means to be very disconnected from the people you're trying to really work with and like get stuff
Hmm.
moving and go along. Have you had any issues kind of going forward with labels as of late versus, I mean, the Youngboy stuff you're just
Hmm.
mad as hell because you had to wait till midnight to see if you made it or not. But like,
Oh yeah.
as a producer, what kind of struggles do you have like with labels and like contracts and getting that stuff like
Um.
on track?
Well, there's definitely a lot of shitty deals going around, but you just don't want to take the wrong deal. You know,
Yeah,
you want to wait because I've had so many offers from like so many people to
yeah.
sign, but I've just waited. And yeah, you want to make sure you're getting the right deal for sure.
So murder was just like the best
Yeah, it's
you've
like
been offered.
everything like he can like offer and like yeah, help me with placements and just all that. Yeah, and he's a
Did
cool
did
dude too. His whole team's cool.
did you get like an advance, or is it one of those things like that you sign on and it's something like that?
It's I get an advance.
You get an advance. Okay, I didn't
Hmm.
know what I don't know producer deals versus like
Hmm.
artist deals. Well, that's
Yeah.
good though. So hopefully your mom is super happy
Oh
about.
yeah. Yeah.
So the whole
Yeah.
fam is just super
Hmm.
excited with it.
Yeah.
Working, it's getting to that next step.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
They're definitely like happy for me for sure.
do you have any collabs that are do you have any collabs right now that are under the radar that you can talk about that you might get eventually?
Like with Murda.
I mean, just in general, what are some records that you produced that
Oh,
like
okay.
that might potentially come out from artists?
There's a lot. There's so many. Oh my gosh.
Did you get any more?
Well, the Lil Durk album, his next album.
Okay,
I think I produced like 4 on there, and then
yeah,
I got this song with No Cap and Rilo. It should drop
okay.
soon. It's so fire.
It's
And
crazy that you work with Alabama like that, like unintentionally.
yeah, yeah, it just worked out like that.
I was waiting for you to do another thing with No Cap because I know
Hmm.
that's like your favorite artist to work with.
Hmm.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure if
he's
it's
cool.
still your favorite. Is it still your favorite artist to work with?
He's one of them for sure.
Okay, because I mean,
Yeah,
because he did that first video, that first song and video, um,
in 4.
yeah, in four, like
Hmm.
his new album is incredible though. The new
Yeah,
album, With the Lil Durk, I want to go back to that with the Lil Durk because I feel like that's going to be just like. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you just did 2 records on the deluxe, right?
yeah, I did.
So you just did,
When we shoot and where they go.
yeah. Which one of those got a video, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So like, yeah.
So have you actually been with him, or is everything kind of through? Did you do that with Turn Me Up, Josh?
Yeah, Lil Durk is through Turn Me Up Josh.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it's through Turn Me Up Josh because he's his engineer.
Oh, that's
So
his engineer.
so I really just put his tag on my beat and sent it to Josh, and Dirk got on it.
Okay. So
So
did Turn Me Up, Josh actually produce anything on it, or is it more of like a collab? Like,
nah, he didn't produce anything. Those were both
okay.
mine.
Does he
Yeah,
actually produce, or is he just engineer and
he
puts it
does
in?
produce. Yeah, he produces
Okay.
for. Yeah, but
Because
those weren't.
did
Yeah.
did he do that new Drake record? Did he produce that?
No, he engineered Dirk's vocals. He recorded Dirk for it.
Okay, so he'll get a
So
plaque
yeah,
if when it goes platinum
yeah.
in like a week or something. But I would say that's cool. So like, so if you got 4 tracks for Dirk's next project,
hmm
are they still with Turn Me Up Josh, or are they going to be just
Yeah,
individualized?
they'll be with Termio Josh.
Okay,
So
so
yeah.
what's it? But that's a connection. I mean, like, how's it working with him? Because I know you went to him a month before going to Cali, right?
Yeah, I've been working with Josh for a long time. Like, he was gonna sign me before, but then like he caught like pneumonia or something, and like didn't respond for like 5 months. He was in a coma, and then like
Okay.
yeah, it was weird. But
Nice excuse, Josh. Nice
no,
excuse.
no, it was for real. Like
Yeah.
it sounded bad. Like I could hear him on the phone after 5 months. It's just him coughing and stuff. Sounded bad,
Man.
but
So he's
I
just
don't
in
know.
his bed making beats, just like
Yeah.
fully like hunched over making beats.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing about being a producer versus an artist is like even with pneumonia or being have a cold, you could probably power through a beat.
hmm
Especially if like would you say melodies are do a producer needs to focus more on like melodies or first or learn how to do drums first?
Um, I would say drums for sure because that
Okay,
usually carries the beat. But melodies are definitely important
for sure.
because some artists are like simple. They just have just the drums on it, no melody, and like
Mhm.
I feel like you could make those types of beats if you wanted to, and you're like just getting started with producing.
That was always one of my like things is like people that do 808 type beats that just only like
hmm
like the whole time like that's the song. It's like how do you make that original and not get like how does a producer not try to sue you over a bass and drums beat? I guess I don't know if you can even do that.
Yeah, and it doesn't really happen often since there's so many like different sounds that they use.
Yeah,
But
this is a different hi-hat. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess I guess we have that kind of issue, kind of with
hmm
one of our records, but we're not going to talk about that just in case they try to come for us. I have another question.
hmm
What's your favorite and what's your least favorite part of being a producer?
Um, I'll start with my least favorites. I guess just waiting on songs to drop for real. Waiting like forever. Feels like forever for all
So
these songs that you produce to like drop and sometimes they don't even drop and it's like a letdown.
yeah, does that include
It's
payment too? Like in that, and
um
would you
yeah,
put that?
payment too, yeah. But because you get a song and you're like, when are they gonna drop this? And sometimes it doesn't even drop, no matter how fire the song is. It's just they hold on to it. And I guess that just sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine how long it takes because I deal with it all the time
Hmm.
because you know how many records my artists have just
Yeah.
cooking, just cooking.
It
So
definitely
and
it definitely makes you appreciate though when you do when the placement does drop. It's like dang, like
yeah,
this
well,
is crazy.
that's the thing I like about music is music's not like to the artist or to the producer, the song might be old, but
Hmm.
to the audience and like to the fans and stuff like that, it's like they just made it
Hmm.
yesterday. Like it's brand new.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. Like so, like we'll be you could sit on a record for 2 years or blah blah blah, and then it comes out, and you're like, like especially like your famous people like Kendrick, J. Cole.
Hmm.
They've been working on albums for they drop an album every like 4 years. Like,
Hmm.
you think they just made those like 3 weeks before the album was supposed to come out? Like,
Yeah.
they're building up these records and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and sometimes the best records are the ones that sometimes I think the best records for a producer are the ones that they make in the studio versus
Hmm.
the ones that they send out, like the ones that they curate for like an actual
Hmm.
artist. So I feel like when you were in the studio with 24,
Hmm.
did you actually make the beat on the spot, or did you just play beats?
We made it on the spot.
So yeah, so but that made the record more like the vibe was way more because he could
Yeah,
like,
more energetic. Yeah, definitely.
and he could tell you yes or no or what he's kind of
Yeah.
feeling. You can cut the beat how you want to. Like,
Yeah, that's what happened with Polo G when I was with him.
do you
It
have
was
any
like
records with him?
yeah, it was like 4 in the morning. We were in the studio, and I just started like playing this melody, and he was like, "Damn, I like that," and I just started making drums to it while he was freestyling, and then he went in the booth and recorded it.
Did he just like one take it or something?
Um, he was fast with it, not one take, but
What was your favorite part? So we got your least favorite part. What was your favorite part of producing?
I guess
And
it would be
don't say make the beat.
I guess it would be getting placements and getting money for those placements for real.
The
Yeah.
ironic. I
Yeah,
hate
I
waiting
mean,
for it, but I love giving them.
yeah, getting the placements, getting plaques and stuff. It's awesome. It's a great feeling.
I can't wait. I can't wait for my first plaque. Can't wait. Soon, soon. It has
Oh,
to
definitely,
happen soon.
bro. The way you're working, that's easy.
God. Imagine getting a slime ball plaque, like
Yeah.
a plaque for
Yeah.
slime ball for cheat on me, fucking plaque for cheat on me or some shit.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
see it
funny as
happening.
hell. Yeah.
I see it happening.
Let's see. I got some other questions. I have a bunch of like producer questions that
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to gear this towards more of like the producers, like
Mm-hmm.
in general, because I feel like that's who's going to be like really on like trying to figure this kind of stuff out. Because like you're super young. I mean, you're already above the caliber of even people trying to do it for how many producers are there? It's how many rappers are there? It's the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
but the ethic and the working is what's really doing it for you.
Yeah.
So I want to do something more personal. So this ain't about producing, but what's your favorite album of all time?
Favorite album? Oh my gosh.
I know it's a little loaded. It's a little hard.
Um,
I have
to be
mine.
honest, I just be like forgetting the album names. Do you do that? I can't remember album names at all.
I don't remember
Um,
song names. I don't remember song names. I
but
remember albums. I just don't remember song names.
man, I can't even remember. But probably um, Monster was pretty good by Future.
Okay, so
I like
you
that
like
album for sure. And then Uzi's old album, was it Love
Love is
You or
Rage.
something?
Love
Yeah,
is
Love is
Rage.
Rage. Yeah.
So what are you currently listening to? Like, what's the album you're listening to currently?
I listen to a lot of like underground artists for sure.
So
But
that's your forte is really like
yeah,
the
it's
artists are.
I don't really like listen to albums like that. I get a lot of different songs from different places and just put it in a playlist.
I mean, I feel like that's even better than trying to go through albums because I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I never really just like go through an album like that. I just,
yeah,
if I like the song.
which is weird. 'Cause I'm the opposite. I'm an Apple Music, not a Spotify person.
Hmm.
Like, so Friday hits, I go
Yeah.
on iTunes, I go down to the new music, I look through all the albums, and if the artwork sticks to me, I
Yeah.
click on it and I'll listen to at least the
Hmm.
first song unless it's like a big. So like I listen to any music that is on Apple, Spotify, except for country.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But like, that's how I find I find new artists or new stuff. That's how I found IDK. Not sure if you ever listened to IDK before.
I've heard of him.
But but like IDK, he has a song called 24 that's like
Hmm.
crazy. That's the
Hmm.
banger. It's your vibe, like for sure. I'll send it to you after we're done because you
Sure.
got to hear that song.
For sure.
Uh, but uh, that's good though. I guess when we get in that, because you say you like Uzi and stuff like that. What's your dream collab? Producer and artist. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Producer and
Okay.
artist.
For artists, probably Future.
Okay.
I just love his voice. You know, it's so unique.
He can sing whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It just
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Um, Producer. Um, I don't know. Maybe like DJ Mustard or something.
Oh, that would be dope.
I think DJ Mustard probably.
I mean, because he'll give you those like his drums are like.
Yeah, he goes crazy for sure.
Um, do you have like a did you like naturally get into like producing or did like someone like help you get into it?
Um, it was just me, just naturally. I was making beats on uh like these websites of like beat maker websites. I don't know, but then I just gravitated towards FL.
Well, yeah. Did you do the demo free version and
Hmm.
then of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Did
Mom,
you,
can I get this? Can I get this $150 producer edition of FL?
yeah.
When I was like 13, I was like, can you buy this for me?
Yeah, my ass was asking mom if I could get, money to, buy my World of Warcraft subscription or something for the month.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing at 13. Man, I wish, man, the video, I feel like the video side, for me, because, I'm a videographer and stuff, like,
Hmm.
and I have to work hand in hand with artists and stuff like that. I wish I could edit videos in 15 minutes like you making beats. I wish I could do that, but like I feel like me and you are the artwork. We're really like the ones curating artists.
Hmm.
When it comes to like the person can make a song, but like any artist can make a song, but if the beat ain't right and
Hmm.
the engineer ain't right and the
Yeah.
video ain't right, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Unless you get lucky, like No Flocking by Kodak and something, the video is fucking trash, but the beat in the song is good as hell. I feel like in Birmingham, because you know how Birmingham music scene, our Alabama music is just like flowing like
Yeah.
crazy right now. Even on Double XL, did did you watch the ciphers that came out?
Yeah, I did.
Uh, so like the ciphers, like, did you know who Chica was before you seen the cipher?
Mm-mm.
Chica's from Alabama.
Yeah.
So she's from Alabama. No Cap is from Alabama.
Yeah, a lot of
O
artists.
OMB Peasy, Young Blue,
Yeah.
Rilo. Like it's
Crazy.
crazy. It's crazy what is happening right now. Clever, who just signed to Post Malone. It's just like
A lot of melodic artists, huh?
next question is: do you plan to leave North Carolina?
Oh yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
Ace, are you going to leave pretty soon, or are you going to wait till you hit like 18 or something?
Oh, I'm gonna wait, but I definitely plan to leave.
Yeah.
For now, I'm just gonna keep working. I haven't really like thought about it too much because I don't want to stress myself, you know.
Yeah. Did
But
you are you gonna move to like Cali or something there where like the taxes are higher, or are you gonna do?
yeah, I'm not sure yet. Either Atlanta or LA for sure.
Okay.
But
I mean, if
I'm
you come
just,
to
you
Atlanta,
know,
man, Atlanta, if you come to
yeah,
Atlanta,
yeah,
you get to hang out with me more.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So, but I bet, yeah, if you go to Atlanta, Atlanta's way more affordable. But
Mhm.
if you go to LA, it's going to be way more expensive, obviously. But I feel like you'll have a better shot with like labels and stuff like that because all the labels are there. You probably have more meetings, bigger artists pull up on
yeah,
you. Um,
yeah.
I don't know. That's hard, man. That's a hard big decision, especially at, like your age. Like I can't imagine. Like I got a mortgage, so I'm staying here. I ain't going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
So, I that or you can lease a space. Because like from where we are, man, when you're 18 years old, you usually just get an apartment and you go from there. Um,
Hmm.
so that or you can have depending on how much Murder gave you, you might be able to have a spot in two places. Okay,
Yeah.
or you get that one record that blows up out of nowhere and you're set. Maybe Lil Durk, Lil Durk might have that.
Hmm.
I wish Lil Durk would actually have more. Lil Durk literally doesn't have any songs that like go to radio, which is surprising to me for an
Hmm.
artist that's like
Um,
as big as him.
well, When We Shoot was like a big hit in Chicago.
Yeah,
It was played everywhere on the radio.
but but it doesn't correlate to like the U.S. though, because it doesn't
Um,
it doesn't hit
it,
that grand scale.
yeah, I guess not, but I mean, I don't
I
know.
feel
It
like
probably
what
did a little bit. It probably did a little bit because that was like it was like a big song
yeah.
for sure
I
for
mean,
him.
in North Carolina, does your radio station just play the Baby and J. Cole or something like?
Yeah, just like
They play y'all's
really,
artists.
really mainstream, you know. But yeah,
I guess that's a good thing that you don't actually like cater your music taste to what radio is. You just listen to whatever you like.
yeah, yeah. I know
So,
all this stuff on
but
the radio is just simple.
I
I
mean,
like, and that's cool. I'm just like I've always been like someone to really extra like do extra, but like make it fire. But
hey man, eat or that's all you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta put that
yeah, that's
eater in
true.
there,
Yeah, for real.
and your song blows up with no video. Like that's
Hmm.
crazy. I feel like you could probably get a Roddy Rich. I feel like you can get a Roddy Rich. I'm just hoping Roddy Rich doesn't like plummet. I hope he doesn't like. I
Hmm.
hope he can continue that
Yeah,
streak.
I've been sending his engineers beats, so we'll see.
Would you say that's the good thing is the versus the managers just
Hmm.
trying to figure out who engineers for artists? That's like
Oh yeah, that's like the number one for sure. Because
so.
usually the engineers control the session. They'll be playing the beats and pretty much. Unless there's a producer in the room, the engineer
Yeah,
usually plays the beats. But it's usually that or they get sent to the artist's beat email and they just pull that up. But it's
yeah,
usually the engineer playing the beats. So
yeah. But like I guess if you're doing engineers, that's a little bit more safe because I can't imagine being a big
mhm,
artist and having a beat email
yeah,
like just trying to go through there. Like everybody's sending their beats
yeah,
constantly.
yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so what's your goal? What's your goal in 2021? Because it's coming up soon.
Um, I want to get a couple more big album placements for sure.
Any particular artist that you really want to
Um,
get for that?
mm, we'll see. I don't know.
Like,
Uh, I don't know. It's just, I send beats out to so many people. So it's like, it really could be anyone. It's really not
Yeah.
up to me. It's up to the artist. But I've been sending my beats to Future a lot and T Grizzly actually. I
OT Grizzly.
I should be on his next album, but I'm not sure because
He,
like I'm really good friends with his friend Blanco,
yeah.
and T Grizzly already likes my beats, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, it just takes one. He might have already rapped on them too.
Oh yeah, he did, and then Blanco said it was going to be on the next album,
So,
but
I
we'll
mean,
see, you know.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, the we will see thing. But so your goal is just to get more placements, really, like
Hmm.
2021. Other than that, like other than like producer sides, what about you personally? Not like don't nothing like NLE Chopper right now, but I mean like you personally, what are you trying to do like for yourself in 2021?
Um, 2021.
That's a hard question.
Um, I don't know. I guess build my brand definitely. Placements, work with new producers, artists. Um, I definitely wanna work with an artist that I've like a really, really good connection with and like that's really talented and just go far for sure.
I mean, I got one for you just in case.
Yeah.
So if you come to
And
Atlanta, it's gonna happen.
yeah. Yeah.
So
You talking about Day Day
that or slime ball. I mean,
or
really, honestly, I
yeah, they're both
bring either.
talented. They're both
I
talented.
I'd also see what you could cook up with Kia, my R&B singer, because
Hmm.
you don't really do anything like that a lot.
I'd love to do some R&B.
Because like I feel like that's something that like in Alabama, she's like no one in Alabama is doing what
Hmm.
she can do, but I don't think even a lot of people are doing what she does.
Yeah.
But I think that would be something too. That would test you a little bit since it's something that's not regular
Yeah.
at all. I
Yeah.
guess as a producer, do you think you're going to get into like? Do you play any instruments or anything, or
I used to play the drums and I took piano classes, but
do you
not
think
right
you're
now.
gonna you think you're gonna get into any like musical instruments or anything maybe this year?
Yeah, piano probably.
Piano, so no
Yeah.
guitar or anything like that.
Um,
I've
my
been
dad
watching.
my dad plays guitar. He's like in a
I
band.
I've been watching Nick Mira literally just like he'll have the guitar just literally right here, boo doo doo,
Yeah.
right into his iPhone, throw it up into his
Hmm.
computer, and
I'd
it's just
probably
like
yeah. I don't know. I don't know about guitar, but I definitely do piano for sure.
so. I mean I mean learning piano will help you more than almost anything.
I'll definitely learn everything though. But just for now, I think I would just focus on piano.
Yeah, I mean stack your money up, get
Hmm.
them placements, and then I
Hmm.
guess when people start sending those trash ass loops, you can start just having to learn your own to do it. Um, So I guess gearing up to the end of the interview,
Okay.
um, I'll ask you one more question, and then if you have anything you want to ask me,
Hmm.
we can go through there because you know you might have something you want to ask me because I'm on a different spectrum than you are as a producer. Maybe you want my input on something. Um,
Okay.
about yourself or just anything, honestly.
Okay.
But my last thing is, even though you were young, what would you want to tell people starting out as a producer?
Um, just never give up and chase your dreams. Network. Uh, just like uh, get better at your craft. Definitely, that's number one. You just definitely want to just keep making beats and get better and better and better. And really, just that and networking
So, okay.
and
I
and
mean,
just a good positive attitude. You
so
just
so
you just
don't
don't
get
want to
mad
give
that
up.
no one's listening at your beats.
Yeah, don't give up, bro. Like I used to make like beats on SoundCloud and like no one would listen to them or whatever. I'll just be like spamming people with links. But
Yeah, man. Anything else you want to tell the people right before we leave? You
um
can plug anything you want to.
I love all my fans. New music coming soon. And go follow me like everywhere.
Where
Yeah.
at though? Like where they can follow you at?
Twitter,
Just
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, pretty much every single social media platform.
and most of them all just say Young Cutta. I think
Yeah, they're
you're.
just Young Cutta. You can just search it up and it'll be there. You'll see it.
Does Twitter have like an extra letter?
Yeah, but if you search Young Cutta, mine's first, like
First,
regular.
okay, okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you, bro. It's
Of course, thank you.
great to talk to you. This is
You
probably
too.
the second longest conversation we've ever had,
Oh yeah.
but I appreciate coming on. This is a little bit
Yeah.
different than what I've had to do.
Mhm.
This is definitely the most COVID interview I've ever had.
Mhm.
So, but next time we'll be in person. We'll have something
Yeah,
super personal because I definitely want to come up to North Carolina and cook with you one day.
for sure.
Um, Especially you and Last Words because both of y'all are in the same place.
I'm definitely
Uh,
gonna come to Atlanta soon.
if you come to Atlanta, let me know. I'll come down.
Yeah,
Like it's two
for
and a half
sure.
hours. Two and
For
a half
sure.
hours. It's
Bet.
nothing.
Bet.
But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for
Yeah.
watching. This has been LCY Presents Young Cutta.